Hello everyone, welcome back. This is the continuation video of the codeless data engineering. In our previous video, we have seen how we are going to create the pub sub notifications on the cloud storage bucket. Now, next we are going to start with the data flow, which is again one of the data pipeline services on the GCP console. What we need to do next? So we need to create the data flow service. So how we are going to create it? So for creating the data flow services, we need to simply search the data flow service on the Google console search bar, and you can see it is a streaming analytics service. So we'll open this one and we'll look into this, how it is going to be helpful for us. So if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe it for the latest and updated videos on the different technologies along with the data engineering. So this data flow is web page and which is getting loaded into the GCP console. So we'll wait for this one. Once it is completed, we can be able to open it and then we can see. So this data flow, as you can see, it is having no jobs. It is currently running. Okay. And this data flow is basically based on the Apache Beam. So because of that only it is suggesting you that what actually the data flow, how it is making use of the Apache Beam. So we'll ignore this one, and you can see right hand side it is suggesting you the tutorial as well, that how you can try the data flow. Either we can make use of the templates, either we can make use of the Java programming, Python programming, notebooks, and rest of the things. So we are not interested in all these programming language for this video, as we are working on the codeless data engineering. So how we are going to create the job over here? To create the job, we are having this option, create job from the template. So we will create any job in the data flow using this template. And to start working with this data template, we need to first enable it. Once it is getting enabled, it will allow us to create the job. So just for a second, till the time it is getting enabled, I am pausing my video. Now you can see the API for the job and data flow is enabled, and it is asking us some of the parameters which we need to provide over here. So it is asking the very first name, that is the what is the job name. Okay. So to provide the job name, we can give the name according to our choices. But for me, I'll be giving the name something like this. Click on this one. Database one pipeline. Okay. Then we need to select this region. We can select, in my case, it is the USSA 2. So I'll be selecting that one. Asia South 2. Sorry for my mistakes. And then it is asking me the data flow template, which we need to select it. So which template we need to select it, right? So if you see our job diagram over here, it is saying that it is something related from the data stream through the cloud storage, it will be flowing to the data flow. So we will search for the similar template. Okay. So if you scroll down over here, we will see this one, data stream to BigQuery. Then we are having some of the template like the data stream to the cloud spammer and other things. So here we will select data stream to BigQuery. Okay. Once you select this one, automatically you will be get these options to fill all these details that it is saying as the required parameters. Okay. So what are the parameters it is asking? The file location for data stream, the output in the cloud storage. Means it is asking one of the cloud storage bucket. Okay. So here we need to give the name of the bucket and from where it is getting the data. Okay, so just come to this source bucket. We'll copy this first. Okay, give the name like this. So always the bucket name, it is saying like the prefix can be started with a GS, then the bucket name. Once you provide the bucket name, then it is asking the root path as well. So we are working with the world X database, so I'll be giving the same over here as well, world_x as the full path for my data. Okay, then it is asking the pub/sub subscription on the Google Cloud bucket. So what is the pub/sub subscription? Okay, so if you click on this one, by default it will pick it up because just now we had created this subscription. So how you can verify this one? You can come over here and you can see the subscription name, this one, with the value 384711 subscription. So we'll select this one. Okay, now it is asking data stream output file format. And from the previous videos we are talking and we are working with the Abro, so I'll be selecting this Abro. Okay, now it is asking name or template of the data set to contain staging tables. So where we are going to create these staging tables, right? So for this staging table, as our staging table will be into the BigQuery, we will jump into the BigQuery. How you are going to search the BigQuery? So you can, from this central search bar, you can search for the BigQuery and this page will get open for you. Inside this, we need to create one data set. Okay. So how to create the data set and which data set we are going to create. So this is our project. You can see these three dots actions and here you can see the create data set option. Click on that. It will ask you the data set ID. So we need to provide the data set ID. Okay. So we'll give the name like this, analytics stream. Copy the name because this name we will use for the other locations as well. For this stream, we have to choose the region. I'll be selecting this region and we'll select to Asia South 2. Asia South 2 and this table expiration and other things which we are not requiring, even those these advanced options we are not required now. We will leave as it is. Simply we will click on this create data set. Once this data set is created, you can see it is created over here. If you play this one, it will have nothing to list you. Okay, so no data is present right now into this one. We'll jump back again to the data flow. It is asking the data flow staging area name. So I'll giving this name, whatever we just created, analytics stream. And it is asking us the data set to contain replica tables also. So we will give the same name over here as well. Now the next step is it is asking the date letter Q directory. So what actually this date letter? So you can see these descriptions over here. And so for giving any directory over here, we can go to this bucket, SRC bucket, and we will create one folder inside this one. Okay, with the name date letter, we'll create, click on this create. Okay, we are inside this date letter. We'll copy this location. Okay, and we'll put that location over here. So always the bucket name will start with the GS colon forward slash then bucket date later. Okay. Now we will not touch any of these fields and we will simply click on this run job to see whether our job is running fine or not. If it is running perfectly, then we can go to the next step. And it is saying job creation may take a while. Oh, so it is already verified and it is getting created over here. So we need to wait for some times. Okay. And these are the different details about our jobs. Okay. Till now it is not getting created. Okay. So we'll reload this page to see whether our job is getting created or not. We have to wait for a time till we can see the database one. Okay, and you can see these are the different informations, matrices, and other things. So we'll ignore this one. We'll click on this overview. Okay, and you can see it is getting loaded. Okay, jobs, and yes, now you can see our job is created with the name database one pipeline, and it is not running right now. It is in the queued state. So what will be the next step? So we need to start with our data stream. Okay, from which will be taking our data from the SQL, that is the MySQL. So what we need to do? We need to select on this one, and then we have to start it. Once we will start this data stream, it will click on this start. It will start taking the data transfer from the cloud MySQL to the bucket. Okay, so we need to wait till the time our stream is getting started. You can see it is starting. So we have to wait for few seconds, maybe 4 minutes as well, till the time it is getting started. If it is not started, no step is going to be executed. And this stream is still status is saying starting. Once it will get successfully started inside our bucket, okay, inside our bucket, we can be able to see the world X data. Okay, over here in the bucket list. We'll keep on refreshing. You can see it has started to create some data flow staging area. Okay, so we'll wait for some more time till my stream is completely started. I will not wait more, so I will try to reload this page once again to see the latest update. It is starting, it is saying it is getting started, so I'll be pausing the video. Now, after a wait for a while, we can see now our data stream is in the state of running. Okay, now we will go to bucket and try to refresh it to see whether the world X data is coming or not. We'll try to reload this one again. Okay, this is the bucket list where we have to see the world X data. No, till now, no stream is copying our data. Okay, so you can see the stream is just started to run it, but it is not successfully finished its job. We need to wait for the time it is just finishing its job. Okay, once it will finish its job completely, then only we can be able to see the world X data into our bucket list. Okay, it will create one entry over there in the bucket list. It is still running, saying we'll verify over here. No, we'll try to reload. Not yet. Means our stream is not finished its work. Running. Okay, we'll come to this bucket. No, I think we need to wait for few more minutes till the time it is getting the data inside this. So there was some error, and I'll be just checking out what actually this error, and then I'll try to give the solution into the next video. But the process will be same. So thank you.